Hey, it's Aurelius. Hope you're doing well. In this video, you're going to learn how to make Instagram quote reels like the one you're looking at right here. We've got one of my quotes against a video background, which makes it more interesting, makes it pop. Now, you might have seen this also done by other creators such as Lewis Howes, we've got Sean Cannell, and Vanessa Lau. But as many of you know, Instagram is trying to push out Reels as it's trying to compete against TikTok, which is why many of these creators are harnessing the power of Reels. Now let's get to the video and I'll show you how to create one of these. All right, so going back to one of the examples that I shared earlier, this is an Instagram quote reel that I posted not too long ago. We've got the quote, and you may notice that I've got my avatar or profile pic with my handle, I've got my name there, and a video background. So the first step you're going to want to take is to actually post a quote such as this. Now, this is my approach. Other people may have other approaches, and you may tweak this step based on how you want to approach it. But the easiest way I've found so that you can include things like your profile pic and also your handle and name is to use Twitter. So if you don't have a Twitter account yet, go ahead and sign up. Once you've signed up, you want to create a new tweet. I'm on Twitter on my web browser, and this is where it's located. So I'll go ahead and click on tweet and then post your tweet. Once you've posted, head back to your profile and then you'll see your new tweet, whether it's a quote or something like what I've posted right here. Now, if you hover over it, you notice a light gray background. This is not what you want to take a screenshot of. What you want to do is click once again. This is where you actually want to go ahead and take a screenshot. Because if you notice, there's a white background as opposed to the gray background that you saw previously. Grab your screenshotting tool, whatever you use. I use Snagit on my Mac OS. Now get ready to take your screenshot. I'll use my shortcut keys, and now I'll take a screenshot up from my profile, including my name and also handle. So I want to take it somewhere here. I do not want the date, so make sure you don't take that too, because you want to make sure it's evergreen. Once you've taken that screenshot and saved it, make sure you put it in a location where you can retrieve it. So here is mine. And now the next step is we are going to head to Canva. And by the way, if you do not have a Canva account yet, look down in the description box below where there's a link to a 30-day trial of Canva Pro, giving you more options in terms of stock videos, stock photos, fonts, and much more. Once you're in your account, click on Create a Design, and you want to look for Instagram Story because that is the dimensions that you want, 1080 by 1920 pixels, or you can go to custom size and create it from here. So we want a 1080 by 1920 and create a new design. Now that you've got a new canvas open, the first step is to add a video background. Take a look at my quote here. You can see the video background, it's moving, and that's the kind of idea with an Instagram quote reel. On the left side, you'll see videos. That's where you want to go to grab a video. Now, some of these are free, while some require a Canva Pro account, which is why you can sign up for a Canva Pro account, giving you a 30-day trial, just using the link down below. Depending on your niche and of course the quote that you want to post, that's what's going to determine what type of video background you'll be using right here. All right, so you could go for something more generic, such as nature, landscapes, perhaps some drone shots. But with my example right here, I've got some kind of Zen vibes, right? Some videos around that you can see with these stones. So you could very well use Canva's video library. And by the way, they do own Pexels. So if you go to pexels.com, you'll probably find it here as well under videos and searching for whatever it is. A couple of other great places where you can get free stock videos is number one, mixkit.co. You can see some of these examples. I would go ahead and search for something like drone shots. This gives you some great drone shots of things like, beaches, mountains, and things like that. Another great place to look for stock video footage is cover.co. You'll find some high quality videos here, and this is my preference. I like to go to Cover. And if you simply do a quick search for something like drone, you'll find some drone shots like these examples. In this example, I'm going to use this one right here. So I'll go ahead and click on the download button. All I really need is a full HD version. So I'll click on full HD. Once you've downloaded that video, head back to Canva, and there are a couple of ways you can upload your video. You can go to uploads and then simply drag and drop it here, or click on upload files, or go to the file that you just downloaded and then drag and drop it to that canvas. Now that should drop it right where you want it. And this is now time for us to adjust the video so that it fits. A simple way to do it is to simply right click, then click on set video as background. Click that once and now we've got it. Now we also want to make sure we select the right kind of area of that video and crop it. So double click and then we want some of those waves, you know, part of that sand as well. So this is what it's going to look like. Click on play. You can preview it and see what it looks like. I want more of the water, so what I'll do is double click again and let's get some of that blue. That looks pretty nice there. And let's play it. Yeah, it looks pretty nice now. All right, moving on to the next step. What we're going to do is take that screenshot of that Twitter tweet over to Canva where our video background is. So here's my Twitter tweet screenshot. All you need to do really is just drag and drop that file over to your canvas. And here it is. Now, we are going to fix this and tweak it a bit because you can see that there's not that much space above on the left and right of it. So an easy fix is to simply add a square or rectangle in this case. So head to elements, then you want to look for the square under lines and shapes, click that once. Now don't worry too much about the shape or the size that is, because what we're going to do is simply drag it somewhere around there. And then we also want to change the color to the same color, which is white. All right. Or you can go to the palette, then simply going to white. And then now we'll position it to the back. So go backward and there we go. Let's zoom in here. And what we're going to do now is just to align this rectangle that we just added. So using the guides, you'll see there's purple lines. You can see that it's quite even now. To make sure that your quote is indeed in the middle and centered, all you need to do is make sure that your first shape, which is the rectangle, is positioned in the middle and center. So let's say you added your rectangle here. All you need to do is just go position, go middle, then center, and there we go. Now with this quote, I do want to make it a bit bigger. So let's make it bigger right there. And now we can see that it's centered and in the middle. Again, if you do want more spacing, then simply make sure that you increase the size of that rectangle behind. I do like more space because it gives it more breathing space right there. Now we do need to adjust again to make sure that it is centered and in the middle, like so. This as well, we just center it like so, like that. This next step is optional, but if you notice on the top right, you'll see an ellipsis. Now, this was, of course, taken from our Twitter tweet. If you want to get rid of that, simply add another box right here. Make sure you change the color to white to match. Now, we'll just adjust it so that it fits right there. All right, so we'll move it somewhere here and make it a bit smaller. Doesn't really matter because now we can't see it. And there we go. All right, so this is the current state of our Instagram reel. Now, the next step you want to take is to make sure that the timing of your video is right. You want to make sure that clicking on the video background, the timing of your video is under 15 seconds, since most shorts and reels and TikToks are about 15 seconds, right? If it exceeds that, you can shorten it. So luckily enough, the video that I just downloaded is about 11.6 seconds. So it will be based on the video that you just downloaded to use as a background. But if you do want to adjust it, really it's as simple as clicking that little scissors icon and then shortening it, or using the scrubber to cut it to the length that you want, such as 10 seconds or 15 seconds. But I'll leave it as is since that's pretty much right? 11.6 seconds. At this point, we are pretty much done designing and creating our Instagram quote reel in Canva. All you need to do to save it now is to go to Share and then click on the Download button. Choose an MP4 video as the file type, click on Download. Now that you've downloaded your Instagram quote reel, it's just a matter of transferring it to your phone so that you can post it to your Instagram account. You can simply do a share, airdrop, or whichever method you choose. Once that's all good, make sure you complete the rest of the steps to post your Instagram reel, and after that, it's just a matter of clicking that post button. Alright all, and that is how to make Instagram quote reels quickly and easily and all for free. If you found this video helpful, by all means give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and turn on notifications too. In the meantime, do take care, and I'll leave up a couple of relevant videos for you to watch right here.